There's a topic that's been really hitting to me recently that I think we should really talk about. This might become a yap session, but I want to talk about social media in general. I'm going to be giving my thoughts and opinions about social media most recently due to a bunch of content that relates to quitting social media, how it changed their lives, and I kind of want to give my personal thoughts about seeing those topics in those videos and how I feel about social media itself. Okay, let's start from the beginning. The idea of social media was originally to bring people around the world, connect people around the world, communicate around the world. But then social media today, as you can probably tell, has become more of this performative metric validation platform for people that we don't really care or like or even know on the internet. Like we're trying to impress people that we don't even care about. It's like I feel like it's sad, you know what I mean? Just to think about it and realize like, man, I'm posting something for someone I don't even care or like. Like I think that's just crazy to say. Cause I used to be one of those people. I can't lie. I used to post for people I never really cared or like. I think we all have. And there's probably that 1% that never had social media to begin with, which is good for you though. But speaking of social media and performance and metrics, I'm not necessarily saying social media is bad. If you use social media for the reason that you need it for, that isn't about performative metrics and validation from people that you don't care about, that's fine. If your hobby or your business relates to social media, make sure you're proud of that and you're not doing it for the numbers, at least in terms of like it's okay to chase money through social media, but like I don't think we realize with social media it's extremely addicting. I get it. But I feel like it also kept us enslaved. Like if you guys know what the system is, we're all enslaved to the system in some sort of way that we don't really realize. And it's kind of the same thing with social media. Because if you think about it, if we all disappeared tomorrow, what would happen to the influencers, the content creators that rely on people that are enslaved to social media? What does that help? What does that do to them? Well, it makes them broke, no income source, and literally living a life completely different from just performing and maybe doing metrics. And I'm not saying it's bad to chase money, it's bad to chase performance, it's bad to do this and that. But I just think we should like understand why we're doing it. Like I'm not necessarily saying it's bad. You could post whatever you want. Because I'm just a random guy on YouTube. But social media, we just need to ask ourselves, why are we doing this? Why are we posting this? Why are we making this? Are we really doing this because we want to put value to the world, or are we doing it just to impress someone, to be liked, to be part of something that you're really not? Like, what's the reason? If it's not being reasonably genuine to post something, then there's no point of posting it. Because sometimes keeping things private is your own peace that you got, which I've learned. So I'm going a bit off topic here, but back to social media. Another crucial thing that I think is extremely important with social media is identity. I think we lost the art of authentic, true authenticity, and identity. Those are really two things that like cross over really well for social media. And this is why I talk about this. Well, when you're performing all the time, right? You're not doing it because you're being authentic. You're doing it to perform. But then when you actually do it because you're being authentic, it changes everything. And your identity is kind of true to you. And you don't feel like to yourself, like, man, I'm just performing. I'm losing my identity But I think the more we perform, the more we get addicted to these social media platforms, the more we kind of lose our identity and our authenticity based on what you're consuming. Like if you're consuming certain type of content that's like good for you, that helps improve you, maybe I could say it's pretty good otherwise, but the junk social media stuff, if you know what I'm talking about, you know that's not good for you. Because then when you get off the platforms, you just feel like crap. You're comparing yourself to someone else that you don't even know, or their story, if it's real. That's another thing too. You can never tell if someone's being genuine or authentic at all with the internet. And I kind of wish we had more authentic people in the world that could just be themselves. Because there's nothing wrong with being yourself. Again, people may not like you. People may reject you. People may not invite you. I get it. But sometimes the best thing is just be yourself when it comes to this social media thing. Because you don't have to prove anything. You don't have to prove that you went to this trip by yourself. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to do it just because of performance or Instagram. You don't need to do any of that. I think the best thing we could do for ourselves is use social media intentionally. I know I'm going a little bit all around I'm going a little crazy trying to think about this, but I think this is the last thing I want to say. It's really crucial when that comes to being authentic, your identity, and what social media is versus your reality. Is when you lose your identity and your authenticity, you can never be real with anyone else in person, in real life. But I feel like when you carry yourself to being authentic as much as possible and real to yourself, you can make a big impact to someone else's life. Okay, I went a little off topic there, but I don't think that was the point I was trying to make. But the point that I'm trying to make right now is we also lost the art of being social in person. Because we're always social on these digital electronics and stuff. And you can never tell if someone's really genuine or authentic either. Versus if they're in person. But you're going to also say, well, if you're in person too, sometimes they could be wearing a mask and being fake. You just can't tell because they're really good at hiding it. Speaking of hiding and being inauthentic is, sadly, the harsh truth is we all wear masks. But the real question is, which one's real? The one that hides your face or the one that is your face? That's the real question. I'll let that be up to you to decide. Which one of those is going to be real to you? To end this video off, I know this was kind of a rant, but I just kind of want to say, my final few things I just want to say is, use social media intentionally, post something intentionally, and consume less and live life more. Because I think we would all be super happy in life if we just didn't be enslaved to social media. That's all I want to say for you guys. I know I feel like I could have said more, but I'm kind of running out ideas right now. But I think that's the most important things I want to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if I ranted a little too long, but I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.